That's an excerpt from the second trombone solo from the Russian Easter Overture by Rimsky-Korsakov. And I wanted to use this excerpt to demonstrate this technique today because it's a very vocal excerpt. It's a chant. And I just played in the style and with all the techniques that I thought were appropriate for this music. And now I'd like to demonstrate the technique that I've seen popping up in the students that have come to me, and I've seen references to it on Facebook and various places across the country. And apparently this technique is that you're supposed to end the note with the inhale. So I'm going to demonstrate this for you so you can see what I'm talking about. So as best as I can understand it, that's the technique in question. Apparently, young students are being taught to do this. I don't know who's teaching this, I don't know where this technique comes from, but I am strongly against it. If you are playing in this way, you should stop immediately. And the reason is, this is a very, very harmful way to play. I hope that's fairly obvious between the two examples that I gave you. The first way had a very organic, song-like feel to it, and the second way had a lot of tension. And in fact, when I inhale to release the note, I'm pretty much forced to hold my breath until the next entrance, which is a tension-filled thing to do. And of course, we all know tension is our enemy. And especially with music that's in this style, or any music, but you don't want the tension to manifest itself in the music, obviously. And the other reason that it's a terrible idea is that it just throws off my timing. And it feels completely unnatural to do this. Now I'm going to speculate that perhaps this technique has come about in an attempt to get a very clean end to notes, so that an entire ensemble perhaps will have like a straight edge to the end of their phrasing or their notes. I actually fundamentally disagree with even this idea, because I like resonance at the ends of notes, and I think to cut it sharply like that is to make it sound like someone's coming up behind you and grabbing you by the neck. It's inherently unmusical. You could also make the argument that the end of the note, when you inhale to stop the note, the end of that note, the pitch suffers, the tone potentially can suffer. The biggest reason that I am dead set against this technique is the tension and the unnatural quality that it introduces into playing. If an ensemble needs an ending to a note or a phrase that's together, just have the ensemble end the note together. Don't shut the door, leave the door open, and let some resonant sound in the rests. And I'm not sure what the preoccupation is with the slice and dice end to the note. But I wanted to make this video to clarify my position, because I believe this technique is extremely destructive. I have seen students using it in my office, and I've seen, as I said, instances of it across the country. And I believe it's an extremely dangerous trend that I seem to be seeing. Perhaps the idea was that the students would only use this technique in certain situations, maybe. I don't buy that argument, because clearly they are using it elsewhere, and they need to never use it, ever, in my opinion. Okay, thank you very much.